So, as we've been traveling with the children of Israel in this whole Exodus experience, you all know that there's a lot of complaining that happens throughout the years. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I mean, it's there. I won't say anymore. If God wants me to, I will. But you understand that they complained about everything, and complaining is easy. But let's see something here that's so incredible as we read the scriptures. And this is like one of those climactic moments in the Exodus story. So when Moses went down to the people, he consecrated them for worship, and they washed their clothes, and he told them, get ready for the third day, and until then abstain from having sexual intercourse. So what's happening here is God had said he was going to come down and talk to the people in Moses. He's going to speak from that dark cloud, and people would hear his voice. So coming into God's presence required something out of the norm for them. Like you have to clean yourself up, get yourself ready, abstain from your sexual relationships. So it's a denying of self and understanding. So there's a focus of being in the presence of God. Listen to what we go on in here. On the morning of the third day, thunder roared and lightning flashed. Isn't that awesome? And a dense cloud came down from the mountain. There was a long, loud blast from a ram's horn, and all the people trembled. I love it. When you're coming into a tangible presence of God, and there's a moment of realization of how real God is, because we all know that God is, and he's always here. But there are moments that he gives us in our life where he is like tangibly present. And man, when the reality of God's presence hits you, it affects you physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And we see this happening to the people here. It's like, whoa, and their knees are knocking, so to speak, as God begins to move. There was a long, loud blast from a ram's horn, and all the people trembled. Moses led them out from the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the foot of the mountain. All of Mount Sinai was covered with smoke because the Lord had descended on it in the form of fire. The smoke billowed into the sky like smoke from a brick kiln, and the whole mountain shook violently. Man, when I read that, I'm like, God, it's so incredible, like how often we in the church, like, just act like God's like our friend in a sense. And I know he calls himself our friend, but I'm saying we humanize our relationship with him sometimes to the point where we forget that he is God. And man, just his very presence made the mountains shake. It was just incredible. As we prepare for today, maybe you're watching this at night or whatever, wherever you are, whatever time of day you're watching this or listening, would you just pause in the awe of the God we serve? He's amazing. Please let's not treat him just like somebody there and saying good morning to and go on our way. Nature itself reacts incredibly at the presence of God. I think we in the church need to as well. Let's be his church. God bless you today.